Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning to ya. Hi, Teresa. Good morning, everybody. We had some rain last night. Last of the warm days for a while, at least unseasonably warm. It's going to still be warm. Spring is here. Good morning. So let's get rid of this here. Good morning. Say hello when you come in. We have a special guest this morning. Mike from Well Swung will be here for coffee after a few lots. Hopefully, if all goes well. I want to introduce him to you, to those of you that don't know Mike. He's going to be at Teak Stack, so we're going to have him in for coffee today. Oh, I got to go back and get something. I want to show him something, and I forgot about it. So you guys talk amongst yourself for just a second. Okay, don't let me forget. Bring that out. Show and tell piece. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, how does everything sound? Does it sound okay this morning? And welcome, everybody. So, the auction zip calendar is up. The auction zip catalog is up. If you go to auction zip and search Rosie's Auction House, oh, great. Okay, take your time. If you go to Rosie's Auction House on Auction Zip, you'll be able to see the calendar that you can absentee bid from. The estatesales.net ad will go up this afternoon. So everything is going well. Everything is going well. Mike will be here, and after a few lots, we're going to bring Mike in, and we're going to chit-chat and get to know Mike a little bit better. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on the rest of this week? I think Eileen's coming on tomorrow solo, and then Friday is Fenton Friday, of course, at the 10 at 10, and then Friday night, Eileen and Serena are doing the Crystal Show. So that it's an exciting few days. I feel like I'm too tight here. I don't know how things have moved around, but okay. Got the door open, so you might be able to hear the birds here at Drummy's. Everything is beautiful. The trees are blooming out. We actually cut the grass once, rolled the yard. We're ready for you guys. Oh my gosh, Hannah, let me get a hold of you after the sale, okay? All right. And we'll talk about it. Thank you. And Laura, let me know if that room went through. If not, I got somebody else for you, okay? We can't wait any longer. Okay, let's get started. Let me take a sip of my coffee. If anybody has any questions with Teak Stack, let me know. The auction zip calendar, you can take a look at it, and you'll be able to absentee bid when I open the date. I don't know exactly when that'll be. I guess you can, if you want to go in an absentee bid now, you can. You just have to email me the item number and how much you want to bid, and I'll send you back an auction number, and you will be represented at the sale. Okay, awesome. You're all set. All right. Okay, let's get going with our first lot. And our first lot is going to be choice of jewelry. Hello, Facebook user. Make sure if you bid this morning, you put your name in. So we're gonna start these at $5. Whoops. And this is for choice. And I'll show them to you, and then we'll run the timer. These are quite big lots here. So look at the beautiful little dangle earrings. I'm really looking at these myself for the first time. I just sorted them. These are so pretty. Look at that. So this is going to be lot A. Isn't that pretty? Those are still in the little bag. And what else do we have in here? We have a little, I think this is a bracelet. Yep, a little abalone. Well, it looks longer than a bracelet. I don't know what this is, but that's in there. It's abalone hearts. And you can see them. Maybe it's a little child's necklace. So that's in there. This signed pin. This is an Avon brooch. Then we have this beautiful necklace. I'm going to make it worth your while. This is glass. Look at the dangle on it. It's all glass stones. Then we have in the box, we have some clip earrings, a little, these are pierced earrings. These are, wow. I would have probably kept those if I would have seen those. Aren't those pretty? Those are little pierced earrings with a post. And that's all one lot. So let's see. Where did my start go? $5 for start. And then here's the other one. Okay, so that's the first lot. This is the second lot. You got this groovy bracelet. This groovy bracelet. That's stones. It's got a moon on it. Those are stones. This one, which sparkles, that's a stretch bracelet. But then you got this. Oh, I didn't even see that in there. Look at that little tiny rabbit. He looks like he's marble. A little tiny rabbit. And then there's another necklace in there. Let's take him out. So $5 to start either box. They got him hooked on there. I don't know why they do that, but look at cute little rabbit and that necklace. And then we got more earrings. This is full of little post earrings, and they are kind of a sapphire color. It's full of them. Dozens of them. And then this one, let's see. These are pretty too. Look at these. Oh, look at those. There's two of those in there. All right, K is in at 5. So we'll call one the bracelet lot and the other one the earring lot. And here we go. Let me get the music on. I think we're good to go with the music. And at 5. Here's the one. Loaded, music and timer, the first 3 lots, and then we'll get into the sale. And this is the second lot. It's loaded. I guarantee you don't make money on it. $10 a carb. So I'm going to go ahead and put numbers on them because I know they're both going to sell. 45 will be this one. Lots of good stuff in there. There's the brooch, beautiful necklace, little earrings. Look at that. Those are so pretty. Everything that's in that one. Since we're on, I see you, Denise. Then all the bracelets, that one's going to be 46. Okay, and we will do the timer just because as we get started here. Here we go. Where's John today? I hope he's tagging me. 45 or 46. The whole kit and caboodle, each one, its choice. Barb Weeks is in at 10. And 30 seconds and out. Barb Weeks is in at 10. I think I have time, just enough time to take another sip of my coffee. All right. 10 seconds left. Barb Weeks is in at 10. 2 jewelry lots. And here we go. Okay, Barb, 1 or 2? Let me know. You are the winner. You found me. Great. Oh, thank you, John. Awesome. I see it just popped up. So, Barb, would you both? Okay, that's a good deal. Okay, so 45 and 46. Thank you. Okay. All right. I have this little Westmoreland box. Let's do this. This is a little pink. It's a pastel pink Westmoreland covered box, probably from the 60s. I'm going to put that up on our second camera here and see if we're all set with that. It's in beautiful pastel pink. And I'm going to go ahead, and this will be a timed lot too. We'll do 3 of them, and then we'll get going here. So let's do $10. Mike is coming in. He's going to wait a few lots, and then he'll be popping in here. Excited to have him on this morning. He's going to chat with us as we do the sale. Hi, Swifty. Oh, I remember seeing a ton of these back in the day. Little grape pattern. The finial on top has a grape on it. I don't have my tape measure here, but I'm guessing it's 6 inches maybe. $10 to start, and here we go. Okay. I do not think I need my jacket today. I'm taking it off. I'm taking it off. $11 with Marcy. I believe it's Westmoreland. I really didn't look to see a mark, but that's what I think it is. I don't see a maker's mark, so I'm guessing. An educated guess. 11 with Marcy. Free of chips or cracks or breaks or any flaws that I could see. $12 with Swifty. Swifty's in at 12. Gonna find a new home. We'll have the timer. It is footed. 13 Marcy. Marcy's in at 13, and we're going to go ahead and run the timer here. We have a little different format for the auction this year. If you want to hang around today, I may test it at the end of the sale. I think you're going to like it a whole lot better. 13 with Marcy, so that you'll be able to see us during the live auction at Teak Stock. And George is going to be auctioning too, so you'll be able to see that. That's going to be fun. $13, 15 seconds left. $13 with Marcy. Swifty, get in there. All right, and here we go. It was 90 yesterday. Wow, it's humid here. That cold front's coming in. Oh, I already put a number on it, I thought. Yep, 47. Who gets that one? Marcy. Okay. Pink box. I got another pink pastel item if you want me to put that up later in the sale. All right, we're gonna do a lot here, okay? So you will get choice. This is Fenton, and we're gonna start it at $10, and this will be for choice. This will be our last timed item. Got some different stuff today. Fairy lamps. I brought some mid-century stuff so that when Mike comes in, he can maybe help us with letting us know what they are. All right, here is the choice. All right, so we got this beautiful Fenton little candle holder in Blue Heaven or Heavenly Blue or whatever you want to call it. We have this, oops, I washed them. We have this clearance, the basket maker plate in Carnival that has an amethyst base. And then we have this little another candle holder here from the 60s. They're all Fenton. We'll start them out at $10, and you can pick at least one. Your favorite auctioneer. Thank you. After Teak Stock, George may be your favorite auctioneer. I don't know. $10 for choice. These are all Fenton pieces. Here we go. Last timer item. Here we go. Let's find the music. I got too many screens open here. Let me see what I've got going on here. Okay, that's better. $10 is bid. Let me show you them again. There is the 1960s, maybe early 1970s milk glass hobnail holder. Then we have old clearance, the basket maker, in Carnival, or we have this in blue. So get your choice. We have $12 in Swifty. Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you this morning. Hope you're having a great day. Power was out last night till 1:30 in the morning. Oh, I had saw that there might be some bad weather coming through there. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's find the timer. Here it is. Timer out. This is our last timed lot, so be the bidder. So you see the blue candle holder. Whoops. Then we have the Carnival glass or the milk glass candle holder. This is for choice. 15 with Swifty. 30 seconds left. We will have Mike joining us sometime very soon. And he's just going to be around for chit chat, and you can meet him. We'll learn about him this morning. All right, here we go. Swifty's at 15, about 15 seconds left. Remember the timer. Make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. Good morning, Serena. Serena is having a crystal sale on Friday night at 8 o'clock right here. I hope you can attend that sale. Her and Eileen will host that one. All right. Sold to Marcy for 19. Marcy, let me know which ones you'd like. I have no idea which one you're going to take. You can take as many as you want for 19. Or the blue one. Okay, the blue one is gone. Our backup bidder is Swifty. The white one goes to Swifty. And we have the Carnival plate left. If anybody would like that, that one's up for grabs. 49 goes to Swifty. Anybody want the Carnival plate? I'll do 15 on that. 15 even on the Carnival plate. Clearance. In amethyst. Let me see what Eileen is doing here. Ooh. Okay. Let me take these and put them out here. Let's do 10. Let's move it. It's here to sell. $10. Just say clearance. Just say clearance, and we're going to get going. All right. Eileen and I have some amazing things to share with you. Cool. Awesome. $10 on the carnival plate. It's Fenton. Has clearance on it. Okay, so Mike, whenever you want to come in is fine. I'll see you in the green room. I'm just going to continue with the sale until we see y'all. Okay. All right. Let's do, I've got this little kitschy juicer here. Let's do that. Let's do this one. Okay. So now we'll just ask you if you're out, okay? And we'll start at $10. Anthropomorphic. Anthropomorphic. And look at this, just as cute as a bug's ear, as my father-in-law would say. And we're going to sell this happy-faced orange, I guess. Here we go. $10 with Swifty. No more timer. Just let us know when you're out. Let me get the music up where I want it here. I don't have to mess with this all day. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Nancy T is at 12. Happy Old Souls at 14. Nancy T is at 16. Anthropomorphic. It's a reamer. Nancy is at 16. I don't know why everything wants to slide off this round. Ooh, I see Mike's coming in. Mike, I see you when you're all ready after this one. Just check your mic, check your sound. You're looking handsome this morning. Goodness me. Mike's in the green room, so we'll bring him in after this item 16 with Nancy T. This one, you can just let me know if you're in or out. It's cute. I'll show you close up here again. It's a little reamer. After 40 years, I can finally say anthropomorphic. That word gave me a hard time for a long time. Here we go. 16 with Nancy T. Swifty's out. Happy Old Soul. Let me know. 17 with Happy. $18 with Nancy T. It's cute. I don't see any flaws, which is kind of unusual because they use these a lot. 18 with Nancy. Happy, let us know. Happy's out. Nancy is at 18. Happy's out. I'm going to do one more last chance. And this one is going to be number 51. Okay. Nancy got that for 18. Hi, Dawn. Boy, that storm hit you, didn't it? Holy smokes. I think we were very lucky here. I think we got a lot of rain. Okay. So I think Mike is ready to come on. You got it, Nancy. You don't have to bid anymore. You got it for your 18. So we're going to bring in Mike from Well Swung. There he is. Okay. I am so excited to introduce him today. I discovered his videos a couple months back, and they're so well produced. And I was so impressed that they were just wonderful videos, and he has the same taste as we have. And when I asked him to come to Teak Stock, he accepted. So let's bring him in and give him a warm welcome, everybody, okay? Let's see. Now, we have not tested this, so I hope we don't have any technical issues, but I know you guys will be okay. Here we go. Hey, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
All right. Good. Can you hear me fine on your end?
Oh, yes. Everybody, this is Mike from Well Swung. He is on YouTube.
Hello.
And I like your Blanco shirt.
Thanks. I figured I'd try to rep some glass today while I'm on the show.
Oh, how cool. So you guys are getting to know Mike with me. So Mike, tell us a little bit about how you got started on YouTube, and just give us a little bio, and we'll sell an item, and we'll talk a little more, and we'll do that as long as you wanted to stick with us today.
Okay, cool. Well, first off, I'd like to thank you for having me and inviting me to Teak Stock. And it's been a pleasure talking with you and getting to know you over the past month or so. I'm just going to kind of get my camera set up right here. But yeah, my name's Mike from Well Swung. I'm based out of the Indianapolis area. And I started doing, I'll get this figured out here eventually. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. You're doing great.
Okay. Yeah. So I started maybe around 5 years ago, bought a house, and I've been a collector all my life of certain things, but yeah, mainly like the swung vases and all the mid-century glass and things like that. It didn't really happen until about 5 years ago. I started decorating my house with things that I thought were aesthetically pleasing and were available to me at the time for an affordable price. That has since changed a little bit. You know, mid-century over the past few years has seen, you know, higher prices than it had in the past decade. So it has a little bit of like a revival, I guess you could say, a little bit more interest. So nowadays it's a little bit harder to find this stuff, or if you find it, it's marked a little bit higher. So yeah, I don't know. I think glass is awesome. I've always been drawn to it. I've done a little bit of glass work in the past myself, and have always appreciated it. And so now I'm surrounded by it. My house is full of it.
It's so interesting to me that you just started this really recently. As a younger person, you did not really sway towards it. I mean,
well, I've also done a lot of traveling. So I guess traveling, packing up a lot of glass to move around isn't ideal. So
yeah.
Also being a younger person, trying to figure out where I belong in this world with a profession or whatever, I haven't necessarily always had a lot of money to have collectibles and things of that nature. So finally, I guess, you know, I've put a few years under my belt, and I'm able to own a few nicer things that I can appreciate, and also put the effort into caring for properly, so they'll last the test of time, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad that you're here with us, and you'll be with us at Teak Stock, because mid-century glass is the hardest for me to identify. And I have to learn about it, but we'll learn together. So I'm going to go ahead and sell another item.
Cool.
And Mike's out of Indy, and I'll sell, and we'll chit chat in between, and then I'll bring up some mid-century stuff, and we'll see if we can figure out what it is. Okay.
And I'll try to figure out how to navigate chat and things like that, so I can see what people are saying.
Mike's out at Indianapolis. We're going to do choice of the fairy lamps.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Mike, that's my hubby right there, Mr. Drumhiller.
Oh, hold on. Let me, I was on the screen.
He's just chatting. So
okay, cool.
You're going to get your choice of the beautiful tangerine or the colonial blue.
Nice.
And we're going to go ahead and start these at, let's give everybody a chance. We'll start at 15 for choice. I'll sell at least one.
That's a great deal.
Yes. Let me see if they're free of any chips. I don't see anything, but I'll double check it. The tangerine will glow the cadmium.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll do $15 for choice. These are Fenton.
Yep. Those are great. Those are some of the first glass items I started collecting when it came to vintage glass. I was able to find these back in the day for, you know, a few bucks every once in a while at garage sales or flea markets or Goodwill. Now people snatch them up so quick, it's so hard to find them. But yeah, those were some of the first things I really was drawn to, you know, things that illuminate and cast color and stuff like that.
Yes. So this is the orange. I think Fenton calls it colonial orange. We call it tangerine here. Hi, Dora. Nice to see you. Dora, here's your man, Dora. Bring your swung vases to Teak Stock. 25 bill. So you're going to get your choice of the blue or the orange. The orange does glow. Maybe I got a light sitting right here. Imagine that. I can actually find it. And this will glow the cadmium, and then you have the beautiful blue 2-piece fairy lamp. I'll sell at least one when I put choice up. 28 with Dawn. Sylvia! All right, 28.
Yeah,
You like my grooves, Mike?
Some of the blues, yeah, I like the grooves. Some of the blues also are unique actions too. I know it's on the maker and the age and things like that. So, yeah, every once in a while you'll find a blue piece that'll blow up green too.
Yes. All right, Bill's at 35. Just let me know if you're in or out. Nancy, Dora. Dora is from the Michigan City, Elkhart area. She's got some swung vases. We're hoping to get her
Cool.
a teak stock.
That's awesome.
38 with Dawn.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of the event. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody and hanging out and, having a good time. So I hope to see a bunch of you.
Yes, you will. Dora's out. Nancy's out. Bill, let me know if you're out.
This is a good price.
Bill is from the Erie area in Michigan. He'll be at Teak Stock. So will Dawn. She's coming from Minneapolis.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. You guys tell Mike how much fun this is, how different this event is. Do you have a shop or a booth, Mike?
I'm sorry?
Somebody's asking if you have a shop or a booth in the Indy area.
So I do have a showcase in downtown Indianapolis at Midland Arts and Antiques. It's a huge industrial building off of I-70, and it is 2 floors. It is packed full of some of the most incredible high-end pieces around, and then you also have things that are super affordable and $5. So you got stuff from for everybody there. But yeah, I've got a showcase there showcasing swung vases of different shapes and sizes and different makers.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
we've got quite a few here, so we'll have Mike do something for you live about some of the different swung vases that I have. My orange and bittersweet collection. I'm looking at about.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Ooh.
Everybody's
liking the bittersweet.
Let me see if I can show you. I can't lift this too far. See them back there on my cupboard?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's just.
Those are pretty.
52 with Dawn. Bill, let us know.
Nice. That's
55.
Cool. So yeah, I've been thinking about items to bring up with me as well to set up a table and bring up some items that are cool and maybe that you don't see every day and that I can let go at an affordable price,
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill, 55. Let me know which ones you would like. If not both, our backup is going to be Don Curtis. And then I'll
George being there, he's got so much good stuff. It's like,
Oh, I know. It's really, really fun to pick too, because you never know. It's so laid back and relaxing. I know. Teak Stock is laid back, fun time, a chance to put a face with the name. Yep. Okay, what do you want, Bill? Bill! Orange, okay. Dawn, would you like the other one? 52. Whoops. Goes to Bill.
Cool. I'm just reading the comments now, guys. That's awesome.
Okay, and we have the colonial blue. And Dawn is going to take the colonial blue. There's nothing like it. I can tell you that. It's like a family reunion with no stress.
You got to like that.
Dawn is going to take 53. Okay. And what was that price again? I can't remember. Let me go up and look. Oh. Yeah,
I've only been to Michigan a couple times thrifting. I've been up there maybe a couple handfuls of times throughout my life, either fishing or visiting friends or things like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting up there and checking out the area, seeing what I can find.
Well, it's really a beautiful area, I'll tell you the truth. And Like I was telling you, we have so much to do here. If there's a Allen Antique Mall, which is, well, Allen Antique area, there's not even a stoplight in town. And it's full of huge pole buildings that you'd never go through them in a day. It's just crazy. Let me see if I can get this screen out of here. No stress, because Rosie and John do all the work. Yep. Well, don't worry. We'll be back here in September. Maybe you can come. And we're going to bring it live to you. We're going to bring it live. So, Mike, I want to show you something that's in the auction. And I don't even know anything about this.
Okay.
And you might not either. But
that is Empoli. And that,
Empoli.
Yep, that's Italian. It looks to be amethyst, yeah?
Yes. So now I'm asking you because I don't even think I have a description in the auction for it. This is on the auction zip calendar. This is going to be in the auction. So how do you recognize Empoli? Is it just a style or is it the weight
over
of
time?
it?
Yeah, over time, I've just kind of become familiar with the different shapes and styles that have been made. Sometimes you'll see mix match stoppers on certain ones, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. You know, is that a married stopper or is that the original? So that one looks to be original. Now, it's possible that could have been one of the more teardrop shape to match the neck. So it's possible that that's married, but because there's not really a catalog that I know of that says, okay, now you've got I'm sorry. There's one that's like a wax melt, wax drip, I think. And then there's, like the stereotypical bubble one. So there's like kind of common names. And then, but I don't know of like an actual catalog to show. Now, if you start looking maybe back throughout, I don't know, old paper catalogs or something you might be able to find, but I haven't found anything online really.
I know that's the struggle with me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this piece up. I don't know if you know what this one is, but I had a collector kind of down by you. I bought a lot of his mid-century stuff, and I brought out a couple pieces of it this morning. I'm guessing this is Viking.
It kind of looks like Viking. I'd have to like see the base, like underneath. That definitely looks like a Viking color. I'm just not familiar with that actual pattern. Because it looks like a 6-petal kind of optic, but it looks like it's 8 tines.
It looks like it's reaching. I love it. So let me see if I can get it on the camera. We're going to go ahead and start this.
Interesting.
I know, isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Anyway, hi, Elaine. Looks like a beautiful weapon. Oh, you're talking about the decanter. Let's go ahead and start this at 15.
Yeah, that decanter is awesome. And that decanter will most likely glow under a black light green as well. That old amethyst glass tends to do that.
Oh, let me see. Yeah,
it's not gonna glow bright like a uranium, but it will have that kind of like eerie green glow. Since it is a darker glass, it kind of emits like a darker, dirtier green color, for lack of a better word.
So this is beautiful. Look at these like little fingers reaching out where they pulled this out. I would say it's either Viking. My guess would be Viking. It came with the mid-century collection that we bought out. So it's just a beautiful piece. $15 to start it with Julianne. We'll go ahead and play the music. If you can't hear it, let me know. It won't, but it kind of keeps me on track. So even the little stretch fingers here are 3.5 inches, and the piece is 9.
Yeah, that's got some good size.
Yeah, really neat. Miss Kay is coming to Teak Stock. Miss Kay is one of our local vendors. She's going to be near the door to the shop here, and she's going to give out name tags so that everybody knows who everybody is, and you're going to want to look for her. All right, sing with Anna. Pretty piece. Anybody know for sure what it is? There's the bottom.
Yeah, so there's no stick underneath, correct? Like in the center.
No, there's no sticker.
I was wondering if maybe it was even like an earlier Viking pattern, like maybe like Dalzell Viking or something.
Yeah. The thing that I like about, and I have 3 Viking reference guides, but I never look at them. I keep them under lock so I don't spill coffee or something over them. Oh, 21 with Hannah. But
So,
go ahead.
Yeah, the typical Viking that you commonly see is like the 6 pedal. So it's going to have that kind of optic feel on the edges of it that catch that light a little bit thicker. But that has 8 pieces, so that's kind of throwing me.
Do the tips look different? Still beautiful. The tips are all different. It's definitely hand pulled out. I mean, they're all different. 28 LRA. It came from that collector that is south of Fort Wayne. I bought 350 pieces last year.
Wow.
And I just started to open it up. I have one more piece this morning of it.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to want to do some picking here, Mike. When you see my buildings, you're going to go, oh.
Oh, Nelly.
It's 29 with Julie.
Yeah, the flare at the top of this piece is awesome. Like, it gives it that character. I think that's what the selling point here is, besides the color, that beautiful avocado, emerald, apple green color.
Yeah, that's what I like about this mid-century glass, and I really appreciate it now, is that, like, the jewel tones of the glass, how beautiful they are.
Yep.
All right. So 29 with Julianne, LRA. Let me know if you're in or out, and we'll go ahead and close it out. Facebook user, please put your name in there. $30. It's Viking. You had a blue one with a sticker at one point. Well, great. Okay, it's Viking.
Nice. I mean, yeah, most things point to Viking on this. I just I haven't seen it actually before. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat, yeah. Hannah and LRA, let me know. Julianne is at 32. Okay, if I miss your bid, I'm talking an awful lot this morning. I don't want to put the timer on, but 33 Hannah Webb.
Years this was done, you know, like if a lot of us haven't seen it, I wonder if it was only maybe done 1 or 2 years for like a certain limited edition series or something.
I have no idea. I literally unpacked it and brought it out here when you said you were coming on today. So we're going to have to get Mike in here for a sale one night. That would be really cool as we move forward. But I do have 2 pieces. I'll bring the other one up after this. Julianne's at 37. You finally bought the Viking book. Wow. Yeah, we had one at the auction. In September, we had one at the auction. It brought $300.
Yep. Yeah, they're good. They're tough to find. I missed out on one forever ago, and I will never forget it. We all have those, right? We all have those, the item that got away. That was one for me.
Yes. And I got my 3 books in a box lot.
Oh, that's how mine would have been if I would have not been so worried about my cats out in the storm, which didn't even be a big deal. Yeah. Somebody got a stack of Viking. I'm saying probably every Viking book for $20.
Oh my gosh.
I'm talking every Viking book, like all the good ones, all the vintage ones.
Okay, $40, 42. I think I'm going to put the timer on, guys, because I can't keep track of everybody. So we're going to go ahead and put the timer on. Let me pull it up here. This has been up quite a while, so we'll put the timer on. Tammy Caracas. Hi, Mike. I watch you on Whatnot. Are you going to the Springfield event this weekend? I don't even know what that is.
I'm not going to be in Springfield. I'll actually be in Louisville. I'm going to be in Louisville the next few days. But I wish I could be there. Yeah, if you are able to go to that event, I hope you have a great time. And I hope to also see you at Teak Stock. So if you're in that close of proximity to Springfield, Ohio, come on up to Michigan and see us, and you can meet me there.
Yep, George is going to Springfield after he does this show the next weekend. I think it's like 200 miles away. Definitely worth it. Okay, so I put the timer on just to speed things up a little bit. So here we go. I kind of lost track, and we'll see who gets this one. Okay. Julianne gets 54 for $47. Thank you, Julianne. I think you got a winner there. Okay. Oh, yeah, 54. Okay.
Yeah, I like the size of that piece.
You didn't have to. Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, because it's gonna look it's gonna display really nicely with other like taller elongated pieces, and then you maybe have like some like short little bowls, or you have like the Viking ashtrays or bullseye votives. You know, it's just gonna stagger really nice.
Yes.
Nicely, I should say.
So Teak Stack is going to be Mother's Day weekend. Now, we're kind of a laid back atmosphere here. Some people come in Thursday and set up their booths. Thursday, we usually will go out to eat. Anybody that's here. Friday is the start of the sale. And then Friday night, our local diner is having a Rosie night. They're only open one night a week. And on the menu is meatloaf, good home cooking food, and Rosie raspberry cream pie.
Oh, so, what?
Yes, after me. So
what?
Yep. So that'll be Friday night. And
cream pie. Oh my God.
Yep, our little town has 800 people in it, so it's going to be fun.
I love raspberries.
Yep.
I love raspberries.
We might as well support the local town here. Okay. Yeah. Here's another one, and I haven't even cleaned it up yet, and I'm going to clean it up. Whoops. Let me move over here. This is the next one. Again, I don't know anything about it. We're going to start it out at 15. It's big, I know that. It's the same color as the other piece. Maybe Serena can help us out if Mike hasn't seen it before. It is a huge compote.
Can I see that stem? Yeah. That's, what is it? Just like a twist?
It's a twist.
I mean, for some reason, it's like, I want to say like Tierra glass, but I could be completely mistaken. I'm unfamiliar with it.
I'm gonna put the other one next to it to see the color is the same.
Yep.
So I don't know if they're
very similar,
but it's very cool. It's Blanco. Show your shirt, Mike.
Nice. Is there a punty underneath?
Let's take a look. Blanco 444B. Okay. Yep.
There you go.
All right. I'm committed to 15, so we're going with it. Get the deal.
So what color green is that going to be? Is that going to be the emerald? Or is that going to be, because I don't think that's olive, is it? I think olive would be a little bit more yellow, but
yeah, there's no darkness in it like the avocado or olive. It's more jewel tone. It's 8 inches, and across the bowl is 10. So it's a big piece, and it is Blanco. Okay, I'm going to do the music here. Yeah,
very cool.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, better bake some extra pies for sure. Renaissance Turner. I'm gonna have to grab a couple of those.
Meatloaf only open one night a week. Open for breakfast, and they're gonna open up for us on Friday. Lunch is only from me maybe 3 miles away. So you'll experience good hometown cooking in a tiny little town. We don't even have a traffic light. Nothing.
I'm excited.
Yeah. We will have a food wagon on premise, so you don't have to worry about that if you don't want to go anywhere. There's a food wagon here. And they cook breakfast too. Oh. All right, 29 with Swifty. The most important thing, and I have to stress this every year, bring your own chairs. Bring your own chairs. You're going to want them. Yep.
Okay. I can do that.
Yep, because then you can float around and visit with everybody. The auction Saturday, we only have 30 chairs in the auction house. Everybody sits outside if we get filled up, and we just don't have the chairs. So 33 with Swifty.
Yeah, and then who was it in here? Let's see. Oh, okay, it's chartreuse. Oh, cool. Serena, do you know the age of this piece? Whether it's like pre-70s kind of thing, or because I haven't seen this piece before.
I haven't either. I was so lucky to get this collection. I was flabbergasted. I think that decanter came from his collection too.
Trying to see if I can find my
35 with Dawn. Swifty, let us know. 40 with LRA.
Oof.
It's a very big piece. I mean,
it looks formidable, and Blanco is definitely something. The vintage stuff is rising in price. Definitely collectible. That's a cool piece. I was just kind of judging by the cup from it, based on some of the other tiara pieces I've seen. But yeah, that stem is definitely really nicely worked.
Okay, LRA's at 40. Don Curtis is out. I think everybody's out, so we're going to go ahead and sell it to LRA. Okay. LRA. Lisa, right? I want to make sure I got the name right. Lisa A, right? LRA? Okay. Blanco Bowl. And you paid, let's see.
Reproduction of the emerald green. The one you sold months ago was from 53. Okay, cool. Thanks for that info.
Okay. Awesome. Let's see.
Do you guys want to see a piece I picked up in Vegas?
Yes. Show us something.
Okay, cool. Let me, I think I left it in the kitchen, unfortunately. I'll be right back.
That's okay. That's okay. Good morning, Eileen.
Yeah, I was trying to get this little last bit of sticker off and I forgot, but I picked this up. Oh, this camera's like opposite.
You got a JIP.
Yeah, and it's hand painted. It's a really nice, I don't know if this is like willow green. I'm not sure what green this is.
It's pretty because it's just got a little tint of green. It's a really light color. It's beautiful.
Yeah, let me hold something up behind it.
Yeah. Who's the artist on that?
Okay, yeah. Oh, jeez, I'm just throwing stuff around. It is hand painted by D something.
D. Frederick?
I don't think it says Frederick. It looks like
it's Diane Gessel. She just passed away like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So her stuff is really getting popular. Yes. Yes, we like our Fenton here, don't we, guys?
Yeah, so it's got the, the stamp underneath. I haven't really cleaned it up too well, but it's a beautiful piece. And it was one of the ones that I couldn't leave in Vegas. I knew I wasn't going to put it in my checked baggage. I was going to have to bring it on carry-on. And I only had so much room in my backpack. So I brought home 3 pieces of this size glass, basically, in my backpack. And everything survived.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
Cool. So let's see. What can we ask Mike? Does anybody have a question for him? What are you finding that is really popular right now? Is it decanters? Or are fairy lamps still as popular as they were? What is trending in your world?
Really, I mean, Blanco is definitely in the glass world. One of the things that, since it is one of the last glass production factories in the U.S., like, I mean, there are some others, don't get me wrong, but they are, gaining popularity. I think pretty much across the board. They produce quality glass with striking colors, so it's easy to see why not only older collectors are still buying new stuff, but new collectors are getting into it as well. Fairy lamps are definitely still popular. They are more difficult to find, and for an affordable price that is not high-end collector prices.
Mm-hmm.
Decanters are still popular, not quite as much as when COVID hit and people really started kind of seeking out little cool decor pieces they'd never seen before. genie bottles were definitely a thing for a minute. They have kind of slowed down a little bit, but the more harder to find ones and
Uh-huh.
more rare colors, and definitely ones that are perfect, those are
Mhm.
still very, very highly sought after, because lots of genie bottles have damage or little nicks or flea bites that still display well, but they're
Yep.
not perfect. So
I think it's really cool because I was at Blanco. I think in the fall, late fall, and I think his name is Daniel Chapman.
sure, yeah, I met
He
him.
he is from the hills. He has a
Yeah,
long beard. He has been at Blanco since the late 70s. He came in as a truck driver, and all of the molds he's carved, all
yep,
of them
yep.
since the late 70s. He's a
Hmm.
very interesting person, and it's just amazing to me. I When I went to Blanco, I had no idea that a lot of these molds are made of wood. I'm
Yeah.
like, how can they be made of wood when all this molten glass is being poured into them?
Hmm.
But they soak them in some kind of it's not water, it's a mixture of something. And I think the wood is actually kind of soaked when they pour that in.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's just very interesting. I thought all the glass molds had to be, cast or metal or something. And I went there and I'm like, wood? Are you kidding me? And he carves them.
Yep.
Julianne wants to know what color is hot, hot, hot right now.
Surprisingly, I have a lot of people asking for amber, which is like when I first started collecting, amethyst was so hard to find. Everybody wanted purple because it just wasn't
Uh-huh.
available as much. And I mean, ruby has like continued like throughout to always be pretty strong, like a true ruby color. But yeah, for whatever reason, I've seen a lot of people gravitating towards amber, which
I
for
got to show
spring,
you something. That's why I'm gone.
sure, yeah, for spring, I would have thought like more greens and blues, pinks. But a lot of people have been asking me, do you have amber? Do you have not so much lemon yellow? That's like one of my favorites, but amber. So I
I
don't know.
like
Oh,
avocado.
cool.
Is
Is
that
that
not beautiful?
like a water lily pattern? I can never remember.
It's like a raised
Cap
rose pattern, but I think this is
rose.
beautiful in amber too. We have an amber one at the auction, but I have fallen in love with this color here, and I never even paid attention to it before.
Gotcha.
For some reason, I just like it now.
Sure. Um, for me with color, I like all different colors, so it really kind of varies. I'll show you another piece I picked up that I'm actually really proud of. I don't know a lot about this maker. I've been trying to do some research, haven't been able to find much, but this style and shape I've been kind
Ooh,
of gravitating towards, with this flat terminated top. Um,
it
you
looks
know,
like Eckholt. Eckholt? Is
it,
it
it
Eckholt?
very much it very much looks like Robert Eichholt or Eckholt, however you want to say it. I put the Eichholt, the strong I, but
Yep.
this is actually Jim Bush, and I believe it's a Las Vegas uh, artist, just
Uh-huh.
based upon the signature. There's like 1997 LV, and I'm not sure if that means Las Vegas. That's where I bought it, so that's what I'm going with. But the
Yeah.
colors are awesome. The luster, the feather pull. It's just these techniques from the studio art glass are just more individualized and one of a kind, in my opinion. But like you said, it reads Eichel. It reads some of the other artists that I have behind me, like Parsons out of New York. And so, anyhow,
Yes. I love that like metallic finish that they use too. I think that's so pretty.
yeah, Terry Kreider did a lot of the. Here's Terry
Yes,
Kreider.
Terry Kreider. We yes. Oh, hot, hot, hot. We had a whole collection of Terry Kreider before it was really popular, and it skyrocketed after that. And
Yeah,
Terry Kreider was actually was he from your neck of the woods? I
I
think.
believe so.
Yep, and he passed away recently within 5 years. But Terry Kreider was known for not doing anything the same. And you won't find really two pieces that are the same. He was so bored with that. And when he felt that he was not fresh anymore, not full of new ideas, he just quit. And then he'd come back and he would do the same thing, you know, all different finishes. He'd experiment with stuff. And yeah, a good thing to collect, a good thing to collect.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to sell another piece here, and you can stick with us as long as you want, Mike. We'll probably go for another 15 minutes, half hour.
Okay, I'm down to hang out. I'm just enjoying my coffee.
Me too. So this one came from Medina, and this came from our glass house guy. We bought all the storage units, and we'll have that stuff here too over Teak Stock.
Cool.
I still have 450 to go. This one, that's Tubbs. This was in his house. This is a very Victorian basket. It is star shaped. Excuse the dust, but that's how it is. Mike, I'm going to let you talk a minute about anything.
Okay.
Let me grab this phone. I got to pick up an order. So
no worries. Sure. I'll talk about some of the comments that I missed. So with the long-tailed birds, as somebody talked about long-tailed birds, I do see them in my area. I actually saw one just recently. Oh, where was I? No, actually, it was in Vegas. Sorry. It was in Vegas. It was amber, and it was marked, I believe, 75, which is, I think, for one in perfect shape, I think is fair. I did just pick one up that is a mysterious pink color. Actually, I'll grab it really quickly so you can maybe help me ID the color. But I picked that one up in just, what was it, Niles, Michigan, from Eye for Glass Treasures. So let me grab that real quick.
Okay, Christine, what are you bidding on, sweetie? We haven't put an item up in a long time. We're going to put this item up next, this Victorian basket. But we'll wait to see what Mike's got first.
Okay, so this is the long-tailed bird.
Oh, yes.
And it's a really nice pink color. It doesn't look to be thistle. It doesn't have enough like purple to be thistle. So
that's pretty. I like that color.
It is good. Let me pull out this box. There we go. You can kind of see the color a little bit better.
I just got the Viking Owl fairy lamp again.
Ooh, nice.
What is a good price for those? Now, I've seen them go as high as $300.
What color do you have?
The red.
I see those vary in price depending on the room, the crowd, the condition. They can go anywhere from 80 to 150. I mean, they do range. Like in a live in-person auction, I saw one sell locally for, I want to say, right around 80. Now, you also got to put on the juice from the auction house, like the 10% or whatever. So it ended up being 88. And then you got to add tax if the person wasn't tax exempt. So that probably ended up going for right around $100. But in a hot online auction, they can definitely go upwards of 125 easily, no problem.
The last one here we had what did bring 300.
For a red one?
It was green.
Now, was it the Viking lime or was it just the regular avocado?
Heck, I have no idea. I can't.
Now, see, somebody may have been on the inside and saw it glowed like crazy, and it may have been a lime one, and people may have been like, ooh, I'm going to get a deal. Or it may have just been two people who really wanted that avocado one and needed it for their rainbow and just fought after it. Hey, it happens sometimes.
Yep. Eileen Thomas is in the house. She is our auction manager. And she is coming from New York to run our sale for us.
Cool.
So Eileen, this is Mike.
Hey, Eileen. Nice to meet you.
Okay, Christine wanted to she was bidding on your vase. I don't think he's going to part with that.
Yeah, not yet. I'm sorry.
All right. This, I think, is maybe I would attribute this to Harak. I don't know. It's beautiful. It is definitely 1880s to 1910. And I'm going to start this out at 35 if we have any interest. This came from the Glass House in Medina.
Nice. Okay.
And It is absolutely gorgeous. He collected these baskets. This one with the star mouth is so unusual. And look at the color. It
Now,
is just gorgeous.
is this the maker out of Balta or Malta?
I don't know much about Harak, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it was Medina.
It came from Medina, Ohio.
Oh, Medina, Ohio. I was thinking.
Yep.
Okay, I was thinking of like the Italian island or Mediterranean island that does glass blowing. Okay.
No, it's Victorian, and this collector, his house was so full, it was unbelievable. 7 inches tall, and he had 12 storage lots. This was in his house. Him and his mother both collected these type of baskets, and we've been selling a lot of them over the last couple of years. This one's unique because of the star. We'll start it out at $35, probably $125 basket. And look at I know, I would love to have seen them make those handles. They're so cool. 35 is bid. We will do the music. $35 is bid. I love this color.
Yeah, that is cool. I love that star fruit shape.
Yeah, it's a nice size too. They're pretty much all unique. 7 inches because they're all handmade. Way over 100 years old. Don't make me do the math. Probably 150. In great condition. This came from his collection. Could have been his mother's. 35 with Kim Allen. I'd like to see how they do these thorny stem handles.
Yeah, I wonder, does it kind of look textured, like they did a twist to it?
If they did what to it?
Like a twist to the stem, or is it just like patterned, like they raked something across it to maybe give it that texture?
That I think they pulled it out with a tool.
Well, the little points for sure. They probably just had like a little a glass rod that they like just do little dips, or because if it was pulled, it'd have like little tool marks, little pinches on each one of those.
Yeah, I don't know how they make them. I know that he's got a lot of them with this particular handle.
Yeah, I'd love to see one of those in person. You'll probably have one of those still left in a couple weeks, won't you?
Mike, little do you know.
Yeah,
Don, tell him about my buildings.
I was saying it kind of jokingly, but yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
37 with Nancy Eldred. Mickey, let us know. Mickey's in at 40. So Nancy and Kim, let us know. I actually bought 12 storage units from this guy along with his house. And we got him knocked down to 6. Now I've got everything in one, but I've got like over 400 tubs still in there.
12 storage units and the house.
Yeah, we've been selling it for a couple years, and I have so much. John keeps telling me you are never going to sell all this stuff in your lifetime, and he's probably right. Rosie has thousands of totes. Yep, but it makes me happy. Sure. I like stuff.
Yeah. I have a lot of stuff too. I can relate. So that's cool.
44 with Kim. Nancy, let us know. Just let us know if you're out. Bye, Dawn. Have a good day. I hope you didn't get hit hard by that storm. Okay, just waiting for Nancy Eldred, 45. We have 2 in now.
Nice to meet you, Dawn. See you at Teak Stock.
Yep. Dawn and Pete will be here. They rented a camper.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Okay. Nancy's in at 45. I think Kim's the only one we're waiting for. 46.
My kitty's meowing at me for some reason. Like, I want attention, Dad.
46. 48. Oh, we still have a few people. Okay, just 2. Just let me know when you're out. My cat was so funny the other day. He's always had dry food. I've never gave him canned food. Well, we have a discount place, and they got all this wet food in these real expensive cat food for just practically nothing. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna love this. He licked the top of it off. That's it. He won't eat it.
Oh, he just liked the gravy, huh?
Yeah, he won't eat he's had hard food his whole life. And I'm like, I'm putting caviar in front of you, Allie.
Yeah.
And nope, she won't eat it. 50 with Nancy Eldred. Kim Allen let us know.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the wet food. Like there's not too many things that I'm kind of squeamish about, but that's one of them, man. I even worked in a pet store. I've worked around animals. I studied zoology. I've given all kinds of different food to animals, but wet cat food is just one that I'm like, nope, not doing it.
I can't stand the smell of it. John can't either.
No, it's so bad.
All right, Nancy gets that one for. Did I put a number on that? Let me see here. Nope. Okay, Nancy Eldred, you got that one for $50. Thank you. Number 56. Okay. Let me just write this down. So tell us about where you sell at. Where can people find you?
So you can follow me on Instagram, well.swung. I do post occasionally there, but you can see some of my past content on like what I have to offer, things like that. My main sale platform is Whatnot. It's just so fun. It's interactive, and they handle a lot of the back end stuff that I don't typically like to, like the emailing and accepting payment and things like that. So they do all that. So I find that easiest for me. You can, schedule a show, and you have some flexibility, and that's where you'll find me. And I'll bring all kinds of different stuff. I'll bring glass, plastic, metal, things I've made myself, things that I've found that are cool to resell, whatever. So it's fun. It's a good time.
So your YouTube channel, I find it interesting where you go. You seem to be going everywhere. How do you find these spectacular places? Do your members give you an idea or say, hey, Mike, you should go visit this place? I mean, I don't want to give up any secrets, but
no, I'm really an open book.
So unique.
Well, cool. Thanks. I appreciate you saying so, because I do hope that the places I go are entertaining and also insightful for you if you're in the area, a place to find good stuff.
Sure.
In the past, for me, I've looked elsewhere. I've reached out to other people for advice, and I've had success through their help. So I hope to help people out as well. So sometimes people will give me suggestions. Sometimes I find them just luck of the draw. I tend to hit the pavement pretty hard. Like when I go out all day. I hit as many places as I can. I like the treasure hunt. I like the thrill of going out and not knowing if I'll find something, and then educating myself every time. So the next time I go out, I'm gonna find something. At every place I go to, I'm at least gonna find one thing to make it worth my while. So, I try to
show you something. Oh, maybe I can't. Well, I was on a picking trip, and I found this little beauty. We sold it the other night with George. She's a nudie.
Ooh.
And you're right. If you educate yourself and know the trends, this was the last thing on the table that was picked.
Really?
And it's like, okay, and it's just I didn't really know what it was, but I knew it was good. And you're always going to find something. And that's what I say. Whatever auction you're at, whatever place you're picking, you're always going to find something. If you have that eye, you'll find it.
Right.
Because somebody won't know.
Yeah. And just, it's life, life is a learning experience. And if you surround yourself with things that are like adjacent to each other. So it's like, all of a sudden, like you collect maybe Fenton cats and you're like, okay, cool. I like glass cats. And then for whatever reason, there's a piece of brass that looks like an alley cat. And you're like, yo, that goes with my aesthetic. Now I like brass. And then you're like, oh, okay, I have a piece of brass that's a cat. Maybe I want a bird that's a piece of brass. And, it's just everything kind of falls into place in interest.
I have to ask you this. This is not glass related, but I saw a couple of videos that you have. What is the deal with vintage clothing? I mean, is that like taking off?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of surprised me too. I've known that vintage clothing is obviously an up and coming thing. It's always been like when I was in college, this is dating myself. Yeah, like 70s stuff was like super in. It was like everybody wanted to be retro with like bell bottoms and like
Yes.
funky, you kind of wanted to look like an old man as a youth. Well, it's like that surge is kind of coming back around, but it's like it always go, 80s, 90s, whatever. There's always been the draw for vintage clothing, but now I think it's just really blown up. Like it's very, very crazy. T-shirts, $600,000 from the 90s, like it's pretty awesome.
That's what I was saying. We're the age right now. I'm older than you. A lot of us out there are cleaning out our attics, we would tend to put this stuff in garage sales. What do we look for when we're going through these clothes? If they're concert shirts or
yes.
Does it matter?
So I tell you, the big thing that I've learned, denim, old denim, if you have like jeans from the 50s, pull those out and dust them off, because Levi's from the 50s are going crazy. And even earlier than that, like the earlier the denim, the better. That's something I've learned. Obviously, concert tees, like the old rock and roll tees, and even if they're beat up,
does it matter the condition? I mean,
yes. And what's crazy though is, okay, so a perfect one that is really hard to find, one that's still in good shape and not distressed, it's going to bring great money. It's like a grail. But then you have one that's super distressed and it still looks cool for the person wearing it. That's probably going to bring almost as much money. Like people want that look, like they make distressed jeans that look beat up when you buy them new for a certain reason. So yeah, like people want that vintage look, even if it's rough.
So when you're going through your stuff this spring, do not take it to Goodwill.
Bring it to me. No. Yes. No, just kidding. But one thing you also want to look for, this is something that's easy on vintage tees, is nowadays they do double stitch on the sleeves and on the collar and on the bottom. If it has one stitch, just one single stitch, that is going to verify the age of your
Are you kidding me?
Of your material. So single stitch tees are increasingly more sought after, and yeah, they usually have like old graphics on them that are really cool. Either they're old advertising. Advertising does really well, like old Spuds MacKenzie, like the party dog.
No way, that seems like yesterday. This is what is so cool about collecting. There's like different worlds out there, and
yeah.
And the vintage clothing market, don't overlook it. I mean, we'll have to talk about that more, because maybe you can show us some examples. The stitching, I never in a million years. I mean, that's so interesting.
Yep.
I'm going to sell another piece here.
Cool.
I've got it up here. This probably will be our last piece of the day. We're not going to go through a lot more today because we've had Mike here today. We've been talking. So remember, Eileen, I think is coming on tomorrow, and I'll be on Fenton Friday. Okay. I don't know what this is. It's got a smooth bottom. I think it's Murano.
So it could very possibly be. Oh yeah, so that base does look pretty good. One identifier on Murano pieces is they're gonna have a high polished base. The bottom will be high polished. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Now there are other makers that are Eastern European that do similar styles. So without having done too much research, it possibly could be Italian, could be Eastern European, but I'd lean towards Italian. Looks good.
It's beautiful. I love the color in the bottom. It goes from like a red to a yellow to a blue as it turns. It's very pretty. And it's a heavy piece. I believe it to be Murano, and it's about 6.5 inches tall. and I've had it sitting here, so I just decided to put it up today. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And we'll start it out at $20.
Yeah, I love those primary colors. You know, like if you either have the trio of the primaries or the secondaries. Smooth Moose, what do you want? Do you want to play? Yes, she does. She wants her rubber band. So yeah, any of those like mixed together, I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty. So we'll start it at $20. It's very heavy. What's your cat's name? Moose Moose?
Oh, okay, so there's Goat, who is a orange female tabby, and she's like the OG. She was here first, and then the one meowing is Artemis, but she is like she's the one that has the most nicknames. So it started out as Artemis, and then Artemus, and then Smoose Moose, and that's like her house name. So
what does that mean? Does that have a meaning, that name?
yeah, Artemis is like from mythology, and it's like the goddess of the hunt. And she's also like a celestial being. So her Artemis, and she's a black cat, a black Bombay cat female, and then she's got a brother Orion who is also here, but he's not as vocal right now. But yeah, so Orion and Artemis are both like celestial kind of things. And actually, coincidentally enough, with the rocket launch that we did, it was like I think those were like the two vessels or something. It was like launch Artemis, or the vessel was Orion. It was really strange. Like I had my cats like named before the launch happened. It was so weird.
Oh, neat. 27 Kathy G.
This is an awesome week.
It is. It's very pretty. I love it.
So chunky.
It is. It's very, very chunky. Look at the color inside there. 28 with Sylvia Lee.
And since it's so thick, it has that great optic that pulls light in, catches that color. And I think, you know, this could go well with even like glass. It does have that kind of like chunky iceberg feel.
32 with Sylvia Lee. Sylvia Lee's coming to Teak Stack. I think she's from your area down there. 57 is the number. We have 35 with Kathy G. It is beautiful. Kathy is coming to Teak Stock from north of Milwaukee, aren't you, Kathy?
Awesome.
Yep, I think she's 38 with Sylvia Lee. Very pretty piece. Kathy, let us know. I look forward to having you on again and maybe talking about more clothing. And I know you like the different bracelets, the Bakelite bracelets. I've never known the difference between like Bakelite, Lucite, all that stuff.
Well, we can talk about that, you know, for sure.
Yeah,
either on a show or absolutely in person, because there's some quick in the field tips I can give you that can help you identify. And I mean, I just utilized it in Vegas. There's dealer after dealer that has, you know, market value Bakelite, and you see it and you're like, okay, cool. And then you stumble across a booth and you're like, I see a bracelet for $5. Why is it only $5? And you check it out and you're like, this is Bakelite. Just the person selling it didn't know to do the test or whatever. So, you know,
that would be something that you could talk about here at Teak Stock, and it would be easy to bring some stuff to show us, because I don't think any of us really are in tune to that, but we all like to shop. So, all right. So 57 goes to Kathy for $30. Okay.
Yeah. Congrats on that.
Okay.
And then I've also been like making bracelets too. So like this is made out of Bakelite. Like these are old domino like tiles from Fabette, which is an old company that closed, I think, in the late 40s, late 50s. And yeah, so I've just been, you know, messing around with some, you know, vintage stuff as well, making jewelry. So it's a good time. Somebody
had said earlier that you should bring those. Teresa Lime said you should bring your dice bracelets too.
Yeah. I'll make some, especially for the event. I'll be working on that next week, and Yeah, I'll even, hopefully have some like entertaining little antics to go along with them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We look forward to it. I'm so glad that you were able to visit with us this morning.
Me too. Thanks for having me.
It's been fun. So we hope we can get Mike on board here once in a while to either talk or do sales or whatever, or curate for us. But everybody welcome him, and he will be with us at Peak Stock. So that's so exciting. Coming up, I think it's 3 weeks. Oh, I can't even.
Yeah, it's getting close.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to let you guys go. We're going to do Eileen tomorrow at 10 at 10. And I will be back on Friday for Fenton Friday at 10 at 10. And the Crystal Show is going to be Friday night. And I might do something over the weekend on a Saturday or Sunday night. Congratulations. Thanks, Mickey. Mike, give all your kitties a head bump for me.
I will.
Okay.
Yep,
and
I will
Serena
definitely.
Serena is coming from Wisconsin.
Cool.
And she'll be there too. So, and she's a mid-century gal. That'll be great.
Awesome.
Okay. Stick around, Mike, just for a second, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.